Om Asmadgurubhyo Namaha. Krishno Rakshatano Jagatraya Guruhu Krishnam Namasyamyaham Krishne Namarasatravo Vinihataha Krishnaya Tasmai Namaha Krishna Deva Samuthitam Jagadidam Krishnasya Dasosmyaham Krishne Tisthati Vishwametadakhilam He Krishna Samrakshamam. Jai Srimanarayana. Blessings of Sri Chinnajar Swamiji. We're continuing Bhagavad Gita. We finished sloka 64 in chapter 18. In the last session, we'll continue from sloka 65. Hopefully, we'll do only 65 and 66 today. So, we'll continue. I'll share my screen. Hope you can see.
Coming, yeah, now we can see.
Please chant. Manmanā Bhava Madbhakto
Manmanā Bhava
Madyāji Mam Namaskuru
Madyāji
Namaskuru
Mame Vaishyasi Satyam Te
Mame Vashyasi Satyam Te
Pratijane Priyosi Me.
Pratijane Prayosi Me.
Let's chant together. Manmanā Bhava Madbhakto
Madhyaji
Madyāji
Mam
Mam
Namaskuru
Namaskuru
Mame Vaishyasi
Mame
Satyam
Vaishyasi
Te
Satyam Te
Pratijane Prayosi
Pratijane
Me.
Priyosi Me. Jai Srimanarayana. So far, Lord Krishna gave us all the principles that we need to practice in order to achieve our goal. And what is our goal?
Paramatma.
Yeah, liberation, salvation, to reach a state from where we don't have to take births again out of, with no control, right? And we want to get out of this life and death cycle, birth and death cycle. So that is a liberation. We want to reach a state from where we can experience the ultimate bliss continuously, uninterrupted, ultimate bliss, right? So, in order to achieve that state, Lord Krishna said, okay, practice your duties, and then as you practice your duties in a particular way, that is as karma yoga, with Falasanga Kartrutva Tyaga, you will be able to reach a state from where you can start meditating on yourself. You get the Atma Jnanam, and so you basically get self-realization, become self-realized. This is the Guhyataram, he said, right? The knowledge that is the better knowledge, better secret, Guhyataram. And then Lord Krishna said, okay, I'm going to tell you about the Guhyatamam, the best knowledge of all, that will make you attain your goal, that will be giving you that goal, or by practicing which you'll be able to attain your goal. That is Bhakti Yoga, right? So Manmanā Bhava Madbhakto, we have already seen this. The first two lines are there in which chapter?
Chapter 11. This Chapter 9 కదండి.
9.
Yeah. Chapter 9. So chapter 9 is actually the chapter where Bhakti Yoga is taught. There is a chapter 12 is also dedicated for that, but chapter 9 is where the Bhakti Yoga is taught to us. So in chapter 9, last sloka 34, Lord Krishna, gave a summary, after telling about giving all the information at the end of the lesson, you simply say summary kind of, right? So Bhakti Yoga, this particular sloka refers to the principles or practices of Bhakti Yoga. What is that? Manmanā Bhava Madbhakto Madyāji Mam Namaskaru. Manmanāha. Manmanāha means Bhava, Manmanā Bhava. Bhava means become. So what should we become? Manmanaha, one whose mind is fixed on me. Mat manaha. Manaha is mind, fixed on me or meditating on me. Right? So become one whose mind is always meditating on me. Madbhaktaha is, what is bhakti?
Surrender.
Mm,
Bhakti is thinking
Bhakti is
all the time. Thinking about
correct. A state where we are never away from Paramatma.
okay.
Can we say unconditional love?
Yes. Yeah. Deep unconditional love. So yeah, simple, very simple. So we all know love, right? That is when we truly love, deeply love somebody, then we always want to be with that person, right? And we want to do something for that person. We will not be able to separate ourselves from that person. We always think about that person, right? And add unconditional to it. That means you want to simply give. You are not expecting anything in return. There's no condition. I will do something, I'll do this for you, then you have to do this for me. There is no such condition, right? So if we are truly having bhakti and we go to temple, typically we won't do that business dealing with Paramatma, right? So I'm completely filled with bhakti that is unconditional. So only if you do this for me, I'm going to do this for you, or I'm going to continue to pray to you. If you don't do this for me, I will lose all faith in you. That is not bhakti. So no matter whether you get the results, don't get the results, you basically want to always love, right? That is unconditional. So that is the bhakti. So Madbhaktaha, become one who is in deeply in love with me, unconditional love with me. Okay, whose heart is filled with that unconditional love, which is not disturbed, right? So heart is completely filled with that deep unconditional love, and mind is always fixed on Paramatma, meditating on Paramatma. That is Manmanaha, right? Manmanaha, Madbhaktaha, Madyāji, Mat plus Madyāji. So Yaj, that has come before. So Madyāji is one who is always worshipping me. Okay. Who is always doing activities for me as service as the only goal, right? There's no other, motivation. Like, yeah, I will do this service for you. You will do this for me. No such thing. That is Madhyāji. Mam namaskuru. So namaskaram, all, as you know, right? Obeisance, pay obeisance or offer obeisance, bend. Okay. Bow down, prostrate in front of Paramatma. You are always bowing down. What does it bowing down indicate?
Surrender.
Yeah, surrender. Humility. Like,
Humility. Yes.
yeah. So when we are bowing down, we are not thinking ourselves as, I'm great. So we may be praying to a very small, Paramatma in that a deity in that small coin form or a small deity, right? Made of panchalohas or stone or something. Could be big. It could be when like we are doing offering those services. When we are offering those services, at no point we should be thinking, oh, I'm doing this for you, right? Being, if we are like humble, that like you will always bow down. You will always consider yourself as lower, right? So you would not think, oh, I'm doing this. I'm the one. I'm a great bhakta, and you are. I'm equal to you. You are supposed to do this for me. There is no such thing, right?
Okay.
So namaskuru is offering our obeisance, prostrating, showing humble, being humble in front of Paramatma. Okay, being submissive, right? With sincere unconditional love.
Yeah,
Again.
kind of a selfless surrender, right?
Yeah, very good. Selfless surrender. So yeah, these are the four fundamental principles of bhakti. Okay. Manmanā Bhava, Manmanāha, Madbhaktaha, Madyāji, Mam Namaskar. Mam referring to Paramatma there, Lord Krishna. So being, offering our namaskarams. So these four are the pillars for us to express our bhakti to Paramatma. Then what happens if we show our bhakti? If we are practicing the principles of bhakti? Mam eva eshyasi. You will attain me. You will reach me. Certainly. Mam eva. You'll attain me. That means you will attain your goal, right? Te satyam pratijane. I am so I am promising this to you. See, just like that, I'm not telling you, right? This is my promise. This is my solemn promise to you. When Paramatma makes a promise, it is certainly going to happen, right? He's giving his word to us. He's saying, I'm promising to you, Satyam, that this is true. This is the truth. Okay? Because we have not seen anybody attaining, doing all those and attaining, right? Because we only see the body, right? It is difficult for us to imagine that, Atma, after it leaves the body, it attains liberation. So God is giving the promise here. If you are practicing the principles of bhakti, you will attain me. There is no ifs and buts here. Like if you are born like this, if you are born like that, if you in this class or in this state or in this whether you are poor or rich, right? God is not saying that you have to build me 100 temples, then you will get the moksha. There is no such thing at all in Bhagavad Gita. These are the basic pillars of attaining Paramatma. On these pillars, we can do any activity. We can whatever we would like to do with our time that we have here, the money that Paramatma gives us. Definitely, we should do a lot of activities, but that is not having these principles and doing the other things is not going to fetch us, is not going to give us um, the liberation. We are not going to attain our goal with that, right? So, and finally, Lord Krishna is saying telling Arjuna, "Me priyaha asi." You are very dear to me. Priyosi me, right? So he's addressing Arjuna that because you are very dear to me, right? I'm promising this to you that if you are practicing these principles, then you will attain me, right? So what are the principles? Manmanā Bhava. So let us just quickly go through, like what it means behind the scenes, right? So one who thinks of Supreme Lord ceaselessly, continuously, without any stopping. Like only when I find some time, I'll do puja to Paramatma or think of Paramatma. I couldn't think of God at all today because I was so busy. Then gone, right? So, continuously remembering Paramatma. Um, how do you remember Paramatma? Is can you give a few? Like, how do you want to remember Paramatma?
You start in Karma Yoga, right? When you're doing Karma Yoga, everything what you do is service to God. That means you
Right. I mean,
every second.
how do you think of Paramatma? Like, okay, now I want to think of Paramatma.
Everything what we do, we kind of, right? I mean, remember Him.
I mean, who is Paramatma? In other words, who is Paramatma?
I mean, everything what you see, right? I mean, including ourselves, right? We are part of Him. Right? We can see
Right.
ourselves itself.
Yeah.
Everything
Yes.
you see, you can.
Oh. Yeah. So.
Generally, the Achamurti is the form that you remember. Easy way to remember.
So some of the characteristics of Paramatma, right?
Right.
How do you attribute some of the attributes of Paramatma
Kalyan
that
Gunas,
will
right?
land?
All the good.
So he's the supreme ruler of all. right? Sole repository of all excellences, having infinite auspicious attributes, no faults at all, omniscient, all-knowing, having invincible will, right? These are all the things that we learned about Paramatma. He's the creator of all beings, this entire universe. This creator of all, as you said, right? Everywhere you see, you remember Paramatma because Paramatma is the one who created, right? Then you remember Paramatma as Purushottama, right? Parabrahma. So who is superior, the supreme, right? Not like us. We are Atmas. He's also Atma, but he's the supreme Atma, Paramatma. Radiant like thousand suns rising at the same time. Imagine that, that's how radiant he is. We cannot even, of course, we cannot even imagine that, but we can estimate. Having infinite auspicious attributes like Karunya, Sausilya, Saundarya, Madhurya, Gambhirya, all those qualities that we learned earlier, right? He's a refuge for all beings without any partiality, right? He doesn't have any partiality for anyone, no matter it's a small insect up to the largest dinosaur that we can think of. So, or all four Chaturvanyams, that is Deva, Manisha, Tiryak, Sthavaras. He doesn't have any bias at all. No partiality. He loves all of us. So that is how we remember him. We meditate on some of them. Like there are so many that Paramatma gave us in the previous chapters. Then Madbhaktaha. Madbhaktaha is become one whose heart is filled with deep unconditional love. So what does that mean? Okay. Completely surrender to Lord Krishna, Supreme Lord. Completely surrender. Okay. That he is the creator and he is the only supporter and protector for all of us. Right? This you can combine the previous and this one also. The Manmanā Madbhaktaha, you can combine all that. This is who Paramatma is, and I'm thinking about him, and I'm serving him. My heart is filled with unconditional love towards this Paramatma, who is the creator, who is a supporter, who is a protector for all of us. As I said, right, love, that deep love means we cannot survive without him. So with that, we are always engaged in his activities. It is not like if I find time, I will do it. If I don't find time, or if I'm, if I have nothing else to do, I'll do. And or if I'm tired, I don't feel like doing. That won't be there, right? Always engaged in his activities, meditating on him, praising him, chanting his name, singing his glory, um, worshipping him, doing the puja. Something is going on always that is connected to him as a worship, as service. Things I am capable of serving him properly by myself. See, so when we are serving Paramatma, we think, oh, I am doing that service. I am showing that love towards him, right? That little bit may come to us, right? Isn't it? And that should not come. So we should think that I'm incapable of serving Paramatma by myself. It is His grace that is, that is enabling me to provide service to Paramatma. This is very difficult. We always think that, okay, I am like, I have the energy by myself. I have the money. I have the resources. I have time. All, I acquired everything, and I am doing the service to Paramatma by myself. So I feel happy. I am the bhakta here. No, we always think that we are incapable of doing this service to Him unless He is the one who is supporting us with unconditional love towards us, and then we serve. Okay, so He is giving me the opportunity to serve, and He is giving me the energy to serve and the resources for me to serve. So that is the attitude with which we show our love towards Paramatma. And Madbhaktaha serves Paramatma with heart full of joy. It is the joy that you get. With the joy you are doing it. Not like, oh, why should I do it? Right? Um, in spite of physical hardships, when we see Sri Swamiji, it's very, very we can see it, as a practical example. Swamiji, wakes up early morning. No matter when he sleeps, he always wakes up before 5 o'clock. Does all the morning activities, do the puja, and any special occasion there will be special pujas, right? So it takes time, and then after the morning worship is completed, after giving the tirtham to all the devotees, sometimes it takes a couple of hours. Then some gathering starts, homa or kalyanam or whatever is the event for that day starts. Then that event may go on till 3 o'clock. We saw that in Setapatishti when it happened here in New Jersey, right? Went on, going on and on and on. Everybody is getting tired, feeling like, drinking water, or it was hot, or eating food. Swamiji did not change at all. Is in his like he was exactly how he was in the morning. He was same in the even at the end of the program. That joy you could see in Swamiji when he is explaining about all all this about the temples, and so we can see that, like, we should be uh, having that heart full of joy when we are doing this, when we are thinking of Paramatma. We may have physical hardships. It's not that Swamiji doesn't feel hungry. I think he will be feeling hungry. He's also human being. We are all human beings. We feel thirsty, we'll feel hungry, we'll feel tired. But the joy is always there, no matter what. Okay. Um, no tensions, no hardships will obstruct us in expressing our love towards Paramatma. Um, we are not looking for anything in return when we are doing that service. Like, other people will say, hey, how great you are, you did so many things in spite of hardships. You are showing your love towards Paramatma. You're a great bhakta. No, whether somebody is saying that or not, it really doesn't matter. With that attitude, if we are doing it, we are real bhakta. And we have to offer worship, right? We are worship with love, out of love. Um, okay, not seeking anything in return. Now, the question will come, then shouldn't we ask anything, right? explained many times earlier. What would you say when somebody says, we should worship without expecting anything in return? Then shouldn't we ask Paramatma something? No?
You can definitely ask, right? I mean, you can definitely ask Paramatma. Right? There's nothing wrong in asking.
But here it is saying unconditional.
Yeah, and if they have hardship, you can definitely ask him. But I think when he gives you that, but you should not feel that because, right? I mean, that's when I think usually the problems come, right?
Right. Yeah. So whatever we are doing, there is some, there is a result that for that particular activity, isn't it? Whatever may be the activity, right? And we want the best result. It's not like, we don't want the result at all, right? I mean, there should be some, we want to do the best. And there is a best result that is defined for each activity. And when we are offering our worship to Paramatma, so we express that this is the result for this particular activity, and I am doing this activity, and it is for you to give me the result, right? So with that attitude, we can ask. Not like I do this activity, then if you give me this give me this result, then I will consider you as the, Paramatma. If not, I'll be unhappy. No. For anything that we want to do for that day, we offer, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is the result for that particular thing. Right? And then we don't worry about the result. Whatever may be the result, Paramatma will be giving. We continue to do our activities. If we are offering our services like that, with as a bhakta that is given here, that result will definitely come. So that is the Satya Sankalpa. Like if we are doing something, and that whatever activity that we are doing, there is a result for it, and we are doing that activity as a bhakta, then the result will definitely come. Not that the bhakta is expecting that in return from Paramatma.
What is the attitude?
Then
And how do you distinguish, right? So just someone on the job, okay? So if I'm praying Paramatma, I need, okay, I mean, help me, I mean, right? I mean, yeah, that's natural thing. People do that, right? I mean, and the attitude, I still go and ask him, okay, I need to, I'm going to interview or I'm studying, whatever it is, right? I mean, I think you need something to happen, right? Some kind of good thing.
yeah.
Help me with
So a
that.
couple of things there. We are going to Paramatma only when we are faced with a difficulty that we cannot solve. Then we lost the, we don't have any grounds to say I'm asking, so I'm showing unconditional love. It is every day we have to, if we are doing it, then no matter whether it is easy or difficult, then when you want job also, it will be one of those things. Right? Today I want to go to office and I want to do these things, and God, I'm offering this to you. It's it is your blessings to give to make me successful in this activity. Over. Then when we are seeking job, also same thing will happen. But the problem is only when we are faced with a difficulty, and when we think things are uncertain, then we think of Paramatma, then we are doing business.
Right. Then for
Yes,
one of,
even in that case, even in that case also we should ask,
right, yeah.
right? I mean, it is better to go to Paramatma and ask than not to ask at all. But it does not qualify one to be called as practicing Bhakti Yoga, right?
Right.
So now we There are 4 kinds of people who approach me.
Arthati, right? One of those first two, right? One of the first two
Yes.
categories they'll fall into, right? I mean, agreed. I mean, not the third and fourth category.
Artha, Adhati.
Arthati and Artha. Right?
So when we lost something and we are asking, like we lost a job and we are asking for a job, yeah, that is one kind of people who approach me, he said. But are they the best type of people? No. The Jnani is the best, right? Who is seeking me always. One who is seeking me always is the one who is remembering that any activity I do, the result is coming from him only. So daily activities also, I mean, as soon as one wakes up, the fact that we woke up that day is also blessing of Paramatma. So it starts from there. That reminds, Prajna is a program that Sri Swamiji, gave us, blessed us. It starts with that, like daily, throughout the day, what slokas that we need to chant. Okay, when we wake up, when we take bath, when we are eating, when we are sleeping, when we are going on on a journey. I mean, there is a sloka associated with it. So we are remembering Paramatma throughout the day, right? So that is what we are connected to Paramatma always, and we are traveling on a journey. We are saying that you are the one, you are the protector for me. Not that whatever I do is secondary, but you are the primary. You are the one who is protecting me. So I remembered Paramatma, right? So yes, and you are the one who is protecting me, and he is the one who is going to. We are seeking his protection, right? In a way, we are desiring that result. And the result is going to, whatever result that he gives, whatever result we get, is the one that he is giving.
Just quickly, I just want to add a little more to that question, right? Sorry, I think it's okay.
Sure.
And that one, yes, I mean, I'm my example, I'm just going to myself, right? I'm praying Paramatma every day, but that day I have some important event, something happening, right? So, right, I mean, I want to request Paramatma. I mean, yes, I'm praying every day, but I want to ask Paramatma, right? This important event today, help me with that, right?
Yeah.
And
Yes, you can do. Should definitely do.
I agree
Yeah.
with permission, but for starting event itself, all right. But certain things might come which is out of our control. But at that time, yes, I need to. Right, I'm going for this, and please help me with that. Right, man. Make sure that.
Yeah. See, one more thing that we typically, see is, okay, I did all my effort. Now you give me the result. That is not correct. Right? I am going to do this effort, give the energy to me.
Right.
Is the right thing to do.
Yeah.
So in the first case, like we are thinking we are independent, we can do everything by ourselves. If it is simple thing, I'm not even going to remember Paramatma, I'm not even going to ask him. But when things are, after doing the activity, let us say I take a test or attend an interview or something, then, oh, I don't know what result I'm going to get. So let me pray to Paramatma, go to the temple at that time and then say, okay, if I get this result, I'm going to, do this for you, do this kind of service for you. That is, yeah, even that is also, it's a baby steps, right? It's fine. But that is not considered as Bhakti Yoga at that time because we are not remembering him always. We are thinking we are independent. We don't have that unconditional love, right? Because we don't remember. Only we remembered only when things go bad, we get hurt. Then we think of, oh, like, we need God to
Actually,
save
there is
me.
one Kabir's Doha. I don't know, I'm sure you would have heard. दुख में सुमिरन सब करे, सुख में करे न कोई, जो सुख में करे दुख काहे होय. What means is,
Right.
when we are in trouble, we worship God, but not when we are happy. But when we worship, like the way you are telling, always, whether it is sukh or dukh, then you don't even will have any dukh.
Yes. Yes. Perfect. Yeah. Very well said. So yeah, this is I mean, whether we are happy, whether we are sad, whether we are expecting result, not expecting, every time keep thinking of him. Worship without any compulsion or force, right? Sometimes other people may force us, compel us, or situations may force or compel us to show that bhakti towards Paramatma. Yeah, that is not the true principle of bhakti or Bhakti Yoga. So again, we do not think bhakti is a choice. There's no choice. I mean, it's not a one more thing that will protect me like that. No. Or I can choose that in order to get this one. It's all that does not come under the true bhakti, right? So there is no. It's not a choice that I'm choosing this compared to others. I have three things. It's not like that. Always remembering Paramatma continuously. Okay. Then so that is Bhaktaha. Some of the characteristics of the real bhakti. Then Madyāji Bhava, become one who worships me, serves me with no other motive than service itself. Okay. So we are doing all this. It's not that Bhakta is sitting in the corner and always chanting, names of the Lord, continuously. That's not only bhakti, right? So Madyāji is who is doing all the activities as service to Supreme Lord. Serve all beings as service to God. Our Swamiji has given that the motto for us, right? So we can go on doing all our worldly activities, Nitya and Naimittika karmas, right? Daily activities, daily periodic activities or occasional activities for our bodily sustenance, whatever are our duties, all these actions that we are doing, they are done as acts of pleasing Paramatma. It's very difficult to even imagine this. So I'm watching movie. Why am I watching movie?
Entertainment, right?
Entertainment for who?
For myself.
Myself. Right. I'm going to nice hotel and having a great party.
My body.
Okay. Pleasing who? Okay. So Madhyaji is all activities that we are doing as service to God to please Him, as for His pleasure we are doing it. Not for our pleasure. all the activities are given to us by Him. They're activated or actuated by Him. So I'm doing this work because this is God's work I'm doing. For whose pleasure I'm doing it? For His pleasure I'm doing it. As expecting anything in return for that? No, I'm doing it as service to Him. When we are doing service, we don't expect something in return. When we are doing service, it is not for our pleasure we are doing, it is for His pleasure. Service, the word is great actually. Um, um, and carry out all activities with complete surrender. Okay. I mean, whether you make me successful or don't make me successful, it is your responsibility. I'm completely surrendering to you. I'm under your protection completely, right? You are the one who is protecting me. You are the one who is making me do this, enabling me to do this, giving me the energy. You are the one who will make everything around me, cooperate with me to do it, right? And you are the one who is giving me result. I completely surrender to you. I'm at your service. Okay. Practice all our activities as with absolute dependence. Right? Earlier we took the example, right? I am independent, I do the activity and I get the result. Only when I want a particular result or result is uncertain, then we think of Paramatma. No, that is not Bhakti. That is also not Madyāji, right? So it is, we are completely dependent on Paramatma. Actually, if someone asks us what is our essential nature of Jiva, what do you say? What is that essential nature of Jiva? Jiva or Atma?
Dependence on Paramatma, dependency.
Dependence on Paramatma, yes. Yeah. So we are, that is our true nature actually. And the day we realize that, we are on the right path. So with complete dependence on Paramatma. And Madyāji also means whatever activities that we are doing could be, our regular duties, Nitya Naimitika karmas that we are doing. Those are real. If we are doing them as just activities, they are karma, right? Not karma. And if we are doing them as duty, then it becomes kartavya. Karma becomes kartavya. We are doing our duties, or we are doing that activity as our duty. Oh, I have to do this. That is kartavya. And if we are doing that same activity as service to God, it becomes Kainkarya. So karma, kartavya, and Kainkarya, 3 words starting with K. So we have to always do Kainkarya. That's the word we have to always use. Okay, because how much you donated, right? How much you served. That is still showing that we are doing it. With there is something in it for me, right? But if it is Kainkarya, I'm doing this Kainkaryam to Paramatma. Doing this as Kainkaryam for Paramatma. That's it, right? We are not expecting anything in return. We are doing it as service to God. That Kainkaryam could be washing dishes, going to office and doing that whatever office work, or volunteering in a temple or donating money or time, any of those. So everything is a Kainkarya. and serve all beings as service to God. All these, if you remember, they are the Madyāji. So when we are one of these categories, or all of these categories, right? And Mam Namaskar, we have already seen, being humble, right? Not just physical, like Namaskara means we always think of physically, like bending down and doing the Namaskaram, right? Or like this and doing the Namaskaram. That's a physical, outward, whatever you see. But there is a, in our thinking, in our, like whatever we think is also that humble prostration. We are offering our obeisances through thought. Sometimes we may be sitting there or standing, but we are offering our obeisances to like Acharya, Paramatma, right, with our mind. And whatever we say, also we are, we show our humble, that we are humble, and also we are offering our obeisances through our words, right? The way we speak, the kind of words that we use, right? So that is doing the namaskara. Like when we go and talk to Paramatma, hey, you have to do this for me. Okay, I did so many things for you. Right? If you don't do it, I'm not going to care about you. So that's not the way we speak. So when we are showing all these kind of, then it is Lord Krishna is saying that we will attain that state, uh, from where we don't have to take birth again and again, right? So Lord Krishna used the word, you are dear to me. Who is the one who is dear to Paramatma?
Who loves him? Who always thinks of him?
Yeah. Who is seeking him, right? Jnani. See, there are four kinds of people who approach me: Artaha, Arthadi, Jignasu, and Jnani. Artaha, Arthadi are seeking wealth, either new wealth or whatever is lost. Jignasu is one who is seeking self-realization. And Jnani is the one who is seeking Paramatma, who is seeking God. And I like the Jnanis. They are the most dear to me, he said. So it's not that he is having partiality, that if you are a Jnani, I'm going to give you everything. Everybody else I'm going to punish, no matter what they do, because they didn't pray to me. It's not like, he's not like that, right? But so he's having no bias. But of all that he's equally loving, right? Or of all he's loving, right? And we are all equal in our purest form, right? But those who actually approach Paramatma and seek Paramatma are the most dear to him. Okay, that's what Lord Krishna says, that through them he's the one who's, through Paramatma is acting through them as if they're his body. And so basically, if at all that, like we need to uplift people, we need to uplift, we need to uplift means Paramatma is out of his compassion, he wants to uplift the masses, right? these jnanis are the ones who will do it for as service to Paramatma, the same the task. So through them, he's doing all these activities. In Bhagavad Ramanuja, Chinnajaya Swamiji, through them we got this knowledge, and this knowledge we are distributing to the masses, as Paramatma's word, right, as service to him. So through us is getting this activity completed, right? So they are the most dear to him. Actually, again come up in the next few slokas. Okay. So the next sloka we'll just chant, and then we'll talk about the meanings next session, because I think it will take the whole 1.5 hour. I thought we'll complete today, but also we have started with less number of people. So we learned so far. Okay, 66 sloka is the last sloka of Bhagavad Gita message from Paramatma. Okay, by that 66 sloka, the message ends. Bhagavad Gita ends at the end of 18th chapter, 78, I think, right? Slokas. 66th is where the message is ending. Then afterwards, conclusion and Sanjay's commentary and all that will come. So Lord Krishna gave so many things, in the last 18 chapters, 17, starting from second chapter, right? First chapter also we can, we know there is a message to us, even though Lord Krishna doesn't speak the Bhagavad Gita message there, but there is a message for us, right? So many things we learned, and each chapter is called yoga, right? Arjuna Vishada Yoga, Sankhya Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, right? So what is the meaning of that yoga, word yoga there?
Means, it's a means to.
Means. So it is the means for achieving our goal. Our goal is
Realization, moksha.
moksha, so ultimate bliss. I mean, we want happiness in the mundane world, for which we are doing all these activities, right? And we want permanent happiness. We know that this happiness is temporary, transient, limited, right? But we want that permanent happiness, and that permanent happiness is the one that we will have when we are in that liberated state. Because when we take this body, we are going to have some limitations, because body will have limitations, right? So we don't want to be limited, right? So we want unlimited, never-ending happiness. So all these are given as yoga, that means to achieve that particular state of liberation. Is it easy or difficult? I mean, even today we went through the 4 principles of bhakti. Are we able to do it easily?
No.
No, right? Now, there is I mean, when will we achieve a state of liberation? When we are able to completely get rid of karmic bondage, right? So we should not acquire new karmic bondage, and we should get rid of the existing karmic bondage, I mean, existing in the sense already acquired karmic bondage. So that is the condition that we put. Like as long as we have karmic bondage, we have to take birth to experience whatever karmic bondage we have. So a small portion of that will be assigned to us in the next birth. And then again, that next birth, if we are lucky, we don't acquire anything, right? Then we have still billions of dollars worth of karmic bondage is still there. So, every birth, probably $1 will be assigned to us, and then we have to experience that. And let's say we are lucky, that, we have an acharya, we get the knowledge that, oh, okay, there is karma yoga, there is, I am Atma, and I'm in this body because I have the karmic bondage. Now, I will reach a state from where I will attain ultimate bliss. So I have to get rid of the karmic bondage. So these are all the principles, right? And then, so if I practice karma yoga, then I will start clearing the existing karmic bondage. Can you tell me how many, like, is it easy to get rid of that karmic bondage in one birth?
No.
No, right? We are always constantly, like it is like you're standing in the in a desert, and constantly that wind is blowing and the dust is coming onto our faces. We are thirsty. Imagine you are standing in the middle of a desert, and then it's very hot, you're thirsty, you're hungry, and then all the dust is falling around, hitting you from all around. Uh, is it easy to think of Paramatma and think of anything else other than I want to just get out of this, and try to search, any place where we can take shelter? No, right? We are always under that constant barrage of, I mean, like constant mm, uh, all these things that are hitting us. Like we think of, okay, I'm going to, really think of Paramatma next 3 days, and then, I'll do this, I'll do that. Suddenly something will happen, and then, okay, we'll again have to go back. So it is, even though that one small bit of, you know, terabytes of things that we need to carry, that's we to clear that one bit out of it, it may take us a long time. Imagine getting rid of the whole thing. Is it even feasible? No, right? So you have this great wealth. I'm going to tell you the means to achieve that great wealth. And then I'll say, in your lifetime, you're not going to get it. How do you feel?
Awkward, yeah.
You start crying. Right?
Disappointed.
Yeah, very disappointed, start crying. It is like, you said you are going to give me that wealth. Now you're telling me, you told me so many things that are impossible for me to practice. Even if it is, okay, I start practicing, I can't complete it in this lifetime. So, and then you're telling me that I'm going to, now you told me, like earlier, I didn't know that I'm going to have all these births in future. Now you told me that so many things will happen to me in next million births. Then now I got this knowledge. With that knowledge, I'll say, oh my God, what am I, where am I here? right? I'm going to face all these difficulties in future, and start crying. That's what Arjuna, he realized that he can't, it's not like, oh, I'm going to practice, day and night. I can become a greatest archer in the world, and I became a greatest archer. It's not so simple like that. So all these that are given to the great knowledge, yes, we can start practicing. It's not that we cannot start. We can start practicing from today, now itself. But how long would it take? How difficult it is? And we are all always under the influence of the gunas, and we are carrying so many vasanas. They will carry us away, right? And our bodies are limited. We may be, in our later stages of life, can't have in another 500 years to get rid of my karmic bondage, even if that is sufficient. I am probably not. So, oh my God, I'm going to face so many births in future. What should I do? Right? So Arjuna started crying. Now, Lord Krishna gave us the final message of Bhagavad Gita. It is called Charma Sloka. The 18th chapter 66 sloka is called Charma Sloka. Charama means last. Literal meaning is the last sloka of Bhagavad Gita message from Lord Krishna. After that also he spoke, but the message ended. Like even in second chapter, it started from 12th sloka. The Bhagavad Gita message starts from 12th sloka of chapter 2nd, chapter 2 to 18th chapter sloka 66. Before 12 also he spoke, even 11 Lord Krishna spoke, and also before that he spoke. So, but they are not considered as Bhagavad Gita, the message from Lord Krishna. So this is the last sloka of the Bhagavad Gita message. So it is, in a way, we can say, okay, this is Charama sloka of Bhagavad Gita. But there is a bigger meaning to this, right? You may learn so many things in life, but if they're not actually helping, right? It's like, I read 5 books and did everything I can do, but I'm not getting a job. I need to read the 6th book, 7th book, 10th book, right? I have to continue to. So if I'm not successful in whatever activities I'm doing, right, then I have to continue to do it, right, till I become successful. So all the knowledge that is given so far will put us on the right path, but it will not make us successful, right? So always, I mean, whenever we are saying that will attain the Paramatma, will attain Paramatma. Yes, if we continue this for like a million years, because we have so much karmic bondage, but we will not become successful just by knowing it, and just by practicing for a few days of life that we have left, right? So it is not the end. Whatever we learned, it is not considered, okay, this is the message that will give me everything, right? That will make me successful in my goal, in reaching the goal. Even though it puts us on the right path, right? It is almost like if you want to cross an ocean, okay, you have to build a bridge, all right? So in order to build bridge, what we need to do? We need to put, cement, concrete, and all that, right? So the ocean is like, let's say, 5,000 miles. And you start putting one stone, small pebble into the ocean, saying, okay, I want to put this pebble, I want to put this pebble. This one day will become like a big stone, right? And then, like that, I'll continue to do. And then finally, the bridge will be built and I'll cross over the ocean, right? So it is a stone. Yes, it will give us the success, but when will it happen? We don't know, right? So far, so it is not they considered the final message so far. The final message, in the sense, the one that will lead us to the goal for sure. 66 sloka is that one. Just one sloka. Okay. And it is part of the 3 rahasyas that we need to learn. Anyone who wants to be liberated, who wants salvation, who wants moksha, one who is seeking moksha is called mumukshu. So if I am a mumukshu, I want that ultimate bliss. I need to come out of this limitation that we have. That if I want to be, that I want to be a mumukshu. If I'm a mumukshu, then I need to learn 3 things. Anyone knows 3?
Ashtakshar mantra, Dvaya mantra, Charma sloka.
Very good. Yes. Ashtakshari, Dvaya mantra, and Charma sloka. These 3, if you learn and practice, that will lead us to the end, right? Charma slokam is a elaboration of the Dvaya mantra. Dvaya mantra is elaboration of the Ashtakshari. We'll not go into Ashtakshari and Dvaya mantra, but Charma slokam is going to give us that the means. What is the true means which is guaranteed for me to give me the success? Success is that goal, right? What is the means and what is my goal? And who is giving me that goal? All that is explained in Charma Slokam, chapter 66. Sorry, Sloka 66. So in the olden days, it was so difficult to get this sloka meaning because it was considered as a secret, and acharyas who know the meaning for the true meaning of this particular sloka, they used to hold it very close to themselves. Like they would not reveal it generally to people. Like, even if they're devoted or not, interested in getting that message or not, they never used to do that. They used to test their disciples. If they have 100 disciples, they'll probably give the meaning of this Charma Sloka to maybe 1 out of that 100, or even none, to the most deserving, the most person who is seeking the disciple of that Acharya. So Bhagavad Ramanuja, when he wanted to learn the meaning of this particular sloka, there were very few people at that time who knew the meaning of this sloka. And one was Goshti Purna. He was in like hundreds of miles away from Ramanuja. So Ramanuja traveled to Tirukottiur, I think, is a place where Goshti Purna is there, and asked, okay, can you please give me the meaning of this Charma Sloka? He says, no, I will not give you this time, you come back again. Like that. So then Ramanuja would go back to his place. Then again later he will come back after some time, traveling on foot hundreds of miles. exactly, I don't remember, 100+ miles. Then again he would send back, the Goshtipurna would send back. Like that, he traveled 18 times. 18th time, the Acharya said, okay, now you seem to be serious. You are seeking this particular knowledge. Let me give you this knowledge. But remember, you should not reveal it to those who are not deserving this. So this is a secret I'm giving you. The 3 secrets, the Ashtakshari, the Mantra, and Charmasloka. The 3rd secret is this, the most valuable. Then, so, I'll give it to you. Ramanuja had to do the fasting for 30 days in order to get this particular meaning of this sloka. Even Ramanuja, who is already a sannyasi and who is uh, having great wealth of knowledge in the scriptures and all that, and seeking this knowledge from his guru. He traveled 18 times. Even for him, he has to do fasting for 30 days. And then Goshtipurna gave the meaning of this particular sloka to him. And Ramanuja, Bhagavad Ramanuja, said, okay, whoever gets this knowledge, they are on the path to liberation, right? For sure, right? And Lord Paramatma, Lord Krishna has given the word, like, I'm going to do it for you, right? So why should it be only with me? Why can't it be with all the people? That everybody deserves to be liberated, right? All are equal in their true essence, right? All the atmas are equal. So why not give an opportunity for everyone? So Bhagavad Ramanuja is the one who distributed this knowledge to masses. And because of Bhagavad Ramanuja, that 1000 years ago, who gave this Charamasloka meaning to all, we are here today able to learn and also give the meaning to all. Learn from our Acharya and able to explain this again with Acharya's blessings, God's blessings. They are able to convey this message to all through us. So I wanted to take some time and explain the significance of this particular sloka. We don't realize one of the slokas in Bhagavad Gita, what is there. But this is the Charama sloka, the ultimate knowledge. So Charama is the end, right? Last, or the ultimate. The ultimate knowledge that one needs to have in order, if they are seeking moksha. And it's not that Bhagavad Ramanuja didn't understand the meaning. They used to speak Sanskrit, right? If you give Sanskrit sloka, it's not that they don't understand this. What is so greatness about this particular sloka that even a Sanskrit scholar like Bhagavad Ramanuja would have to travel so many times, thousands of miles total, to get the meaning of this, that there must be something hidden in it. That's why it is called rahasya, right? There is some knowledge that is hidden. You see outside the meaning, meaning of the words, you don't get the true essence of it, right? You may misinterpret it because it is bound to be like that, right? So it's confusing. But if an acharya gives the true meaning of this, in the and based on the context, if they explain, then we understand it truly. So that's what our acharyas have done, and from our acharya parampara, Sri Swamiji, Chinnaja Swamiji got the knowledge, and Swamiji distributed the knowledge to all of us. And we hear, we read, we understand, we see, and then based on that, we, try to explain again, hopefully, with Acharya's blessings, whatever is the true meaning of this particular sloka. And we'll also explain the other concepts, like, how some misinterpretations may have happened, or how Bhagavad Gita is kind of misinterpreted, or some of the scriptures are misinterpreted by others, which we can tie to this particular sloka and say, hey, that interpretation does not tie to what Lord Krishna said in this particular sloka. So we can see that correlation also. Okay. So we'll next session, we will go through 66 sloka, Charma sloka. Any questions?
No, and looking forward to next class.
Yes.
Week, by
Wonderful.
the way, it's going to be a long weekend. So, still I think we can meet. I'll put a message. Everybody is okay.
Tuesday.
Yeah, Monday is a holiday, so Tuesday it should be okay. Thank you.
Oh, right. Tuesday is, yeah. I'm still under
Hopefully.
Monday. Yes.
And those of you who are interested, Swamiji is teaching Mumukshupadi and in YouTube, right? That's
Yes.
with three Rahasyas actually, right? Three Rahasyas he explained in multiple episodes. So yeah, it's happening and it is recording every day. You can watch. It's very nice. Yeah, I just be listening to the second or third episode now, but yeah, it's very good if you have time or we can make time. Right? It's 1 hour every day. Swamiji is teaching during this Chaturmasya Diksha.
Yes. Yeah, we're going through Ashtakshari right now, right? Starting from Ashtakshari. Yes. Yeah. Again, it'll be wonderful if we go through Sri Swamiji's lectures. Tremendous knowledge, tremendous. I mean, the way Swamiji explains, nobody can.
One Ashtasloki we can do, and Ashtasloki also it seems like, yeah. I mean, I don't even know that until Swamiji explained first this thing, Ashtasloki, written by
Yes.
Paramatma.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It is related to this three, right? Ashtakshari, Dvaya Mantra, and Charma Shloka, and
Yes.
wrote the Ashtasloki.
Short, right? Very short, 8 slokas, I think, right? 8 slokas.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Ania.
Yeah. Thank you so much. We'll conclude. कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणाय समर्पयामि श्रीमन्नारायणायेति समर्पयामि सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु ओम अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः जय श्रीमन्नारायण
Jai Shriman. Thank you.
जय श्रीमन्नारायण Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Happy Vigna Nivaraka